Hey there, Storm fans. It's Bryant Cook, and today we're playing a deck that I've never played before, Zubera Storm. And this deck used to be really popular before Ikoria, and then Cycle Storm started to boom. And then after Cycle Storm came out, shortly after was Modern Horizons 2, Galvanic Relay became really popular, and people have sort of forgotten about Cycle Storm. I've actually never played it before, as I mentioned, so we're going to see how it goes tonight. I actually did play a few games before I recorded this where I tried this deck out with Chromatic Stars in it to help support our, where is it, Deadly Dispute, which is a major upgrade to this deck because this deck has always needed effects to sacrifice creatures to work. So Deadly Dispute made a lot of sense, and I was like, well, if we're running Deadly Dispute, we should probably be running Chromatic Star. And that actually wasn't true. What I found was that the deck didn't have enough cards to sacrifice. So despite running 4 copies of Viscera Seer, I was having a tough time actually finding the Seers, and I fizzled a whole bunch mid-combo because I just couldn't sacrifice my Zuberas anymore. So I've made a small switch. So I cut the Chromatic Stars for Village Rites, which is another new and very powerful card to sacrifice our Zuberas. So 1 black, draw 2, pretty good to me. And then I obviously mentioned Deadly Dispute. So not only does this draw 2 cards, which is just amazing. So why would we play Village Rites that cost 1 more? Well, it's the treasure aspect. So we don't have to play anything like Lotus Petal to eventually cast our Ember-Fist Zubera to win the game. We can just win with the treasure tokens from Deadly Dispute, which is kind of nice. So this deck's very, very budget friendly. No Lotus Petals, all that good stuff. And then I shaved 1 copy of Viscera Seer for a Bloodthorn Vampire, since we can get it with our transmute card Shred Memory. Shred Memory is the demonic tutor of this deck. Not only does it get our Bloodthorn Vampire, it gets Floating-Dream Zubera, which is the core engine of this deck. So if you're unfamiliar with Zubera Storm, the deck is looking to play Floating-Dream Zubera, and then put these Undying effects on it. So Supernatural Stamina, Undying Malice, and then we sacrifice our Zubera. So it goes to the graveyard, we draw a card, then it comes back into play with Undying. We do this over and over. We also have Unearth, which is a similar effect. It brings it back from the graveyard. And 1 copy of Exhume for our Shred Memories. So that way we can keep on sacrificing this Zubera, draw our entire deck, and then eventually use Ember-Fist Zubera a few times to win the game. That is the idea here. Our storm count doesn't actually matter whatsoever. And instead, we're just looking to, Zubera Storm into victory. This deck's super fun. I really enjoyed the few games that I played before recording this. I just, thought that it needed some more sacrifice outlets, and Village Rites seems like a no-brainer. If you have any thoughts or questions or suggestions on this deck list, I'm always willing to listen to those. I don't know if I'll agree with you, but I do listen and I read and respond to every comment. That's what I've got. Hopefully this league goes well, and I will see you in match number 1. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. That said, there's no better way of showing your support than becoming a member of this channel. You get sweet perks, and we get to keep making combo content. The perks get better and better each level you go up. They also stack. To start off, with our Storm Fan tier, you unlock our private members section of our Discord, which comes with a highlighted user profile and then some awesome badges and emotes for YouTube. Looking for sideboard help? Become a Stormtrooper, our middle tier, for 2 sideboard guides of your deck choice every single month, on top of 50% off donation decks. Did we mention you also get 10% off merchandise from our shop? With our top tier, the Combo Cabal, you get a free donation deck every single month, 15% off merchandise from our shop, early access to private deck lists, and the most valuable perk in my opinion, videos early. That's right, you heard it, early access to all videos. But maybe sweet perk, secret deck list, early access to videos isn't for you, but you'd still like to show your appreciation. Make sure to check out theepicstorm.com/shop for card singles and Storm swag. Please don't forget to use your membership discounts. Finally, if you want to see your combo deck here on this very YouTube channel, make sure to visit theepicstorm.com/donation decks, where all you have to do is attach your TXT file and pick a donation tier. With our Epic tier, you can even join me in a video to showcase your bold brew in person and explain the ins and outs of your strategy. Card availability won't be an issue due to our new sponsor, Card Hoarder. With Card Hoarder, renting is super easy. If you're looking to get into Magic Online, there isn't a better, more affordable solution than Card Hoarder. Fun fact, you can rent the Epic Storm for 7 tickets a week, which is just a great deal. There are many ways you can support us. Just pick whatever is best for you. In the meantime, let's play some Magic. Welcome to match number 1. We're on the draw here. We have our Floating-Dream Zubera. We do need a blue source to get it into play, but I think that this hand's a pretty easy. If you wanted to be kind of sneaky, you could just draw, discard, and move to clean up to get rid of this Zubera, but I don't love that. I do love drawing the Surprise and Scary there. That was a tremendous draw. Okay. Duress. I wonder what they take here. Not actually sure. Deadly Dispute. Okay, that makes sense. And Basilica. Draw. Let's play the Vampire. If they want to waste their turn killing Vampire, I think I'm okay with that. Womp womp. Okay. Draw. Another Floating-Dream Zubera. Alright, so I think we're going to start off by playing Zubera. And then let's sacrifice immediately for triple block. Or I'm sorry, quadruple block. Draw a card. Village Rites. That was a good one. Okay, so let's play the other Zubera. And how do I want to do this? So if I do Undying Malice into Village Rites, I'm actually short on Cabal Ritual. I think I'm supposed to just Cabal Ritual. I don't love it, but I think it's the correct move. Alright, Undying Malice, and then Village Rites. Okay. Draw 2. Good rips. Dark Ritual. Deadly Dispute, sacrificing this. Pretty good so far. Now this Cabal Ritual has Threshold. We'll play the Unearth, bringing back the Zubera. And Undying Malice. Play the Seer. And sacrifice. I think this draws 4, and it did. Okay, scry. Yeah, that seems great. Put on top. Supernatural Stamina. Sacrifice, draw 5, and we're off to the races. This is a turn 3 through Disruption. I can go on the bottom. Ball Ritual again. Calling the, yeah, let's Culling the Weak here. Alright, 25 cards left in deck. We'll cast the Dream Zubera. And there's our win con, actually. But I'm having fun. I would like to draw more cards. Supernatural Stamina. And sacrifice. Let's draw all the cards. I can go on top. I don't care. Let's sacrifice this. Draw a bunch more. I can go on the bottom. I don't know. There's only 10 cards left anyway. Alright, so the Ember-Fist Zubera. Alright, do I have any more of those Undying effects? I do. There's one. Alright, so let's start off with Culling the Weak. Target them. Save targets. Auto yield. Alright. Another one of those Undying effects. Dark Ritual. Let's draw a few cards, why not? This is fun. This is a turn 3. Pretty remarkable. And then just sacrifice this to end the game. Wooch wooch. That was awesome. I love that. All right, so I do think this is a matchup where we want the black Zubera to help grind a little bit. I don't know if we want the Echoing Truths. We might. I think it can't hurt to bring in one. And then the question is, how do you find room to board out 4 cards? I think you have to shave 1 Shred Memory. Just because we're going to be a little tight on slots. And I think you could probably board out 2 copies of Cabal Ritual because they're going to have a lot of graveyard hate. So that makes sense to me. You probably want the other Fist Zubera 2 to help beat graveyard hate. So that's actually 2 more slots we have to find a cut. I think you could probably shave 1 of each of the Undying effects and call it a day. There's lists out there that only play 10 anyway, and I was playing 13, so this is fine. This looks okay to me. I mean, I want to hit land number 2, but this isn't the worst. Right? Draw. There's land 2. Bog. Right out of the gates. Duress. So goodbye, Deadly Dispute. I can't imagine they're going to let us keep that. Yep. Okay. Draw. Unearth. That's a good one. I think we hold the Viscera Seer. There's no reason to run it out into removal. It's so cost efficient that you don't need to play it out early like we did in game 1 with the Bloodthrown Vampire. 3 lands, and they're just going to pass. Draw. Let's play the Zubera. If they kill it, sweet. If they don't, sweet. Okay, now they have to discard a card. So look it down. Another Bazooka Bog. That's not fair. Alright. Draw. Okay, so they have 3 cards. I can Dark Ritual this Floating-Dream Zubera. Yeah, I mean, I think we try to go for it here. Floating-Dream. Yeah, let's Culling the Weak. Alright. Oh, what a good draw. That was a terrific draw. Alright, bring back the Zubera. Deadly Dispute. Alright, oh, that's not a trigger. Double Unearth. Wow. Alright. We're just going to have a casual turn 4 through Duress double Bazooka Bog. No big deal. Alright. How do I want to do this? Play the Zubera. Let's play Seer. If they kill it in response, that's a win either way. Okay, so they could kill the Seer here. I think I'm just going to sack and let it happen. Yeah, sacrifice it to itself. You might be thinking, Bryant, you could have cast the Stamina. I knew that, and that wasn't a mistake on my part, I promise. I think that mana is secretly a bottleneck at this stage in the game, and I don't want to possibly lose because I didn't leave enough mana floating. So that was my thought process. And I do like the extra... I'm going to play out this Zubera right here. That way I can make them discard their hand. The extra Deadly Dispute on top. Talisman cast down. Play the Floating-Dream. Yeah, I still have a couple Deadly Disputes. Let's draw a bunch of cards. Zoom. Bring back the Zubera, and we're having so much fun. Play another Zubera. 31 cards in deck. So one of these does need to make red mana. Alright. Cabal Ritual, welcome. Alright, and now we can play the Zubera that wins the game. Play the Seer. Undying. Sacrifice it. Okay, target them. Save targets. Auto yield. Auto, whatever. Words, things. Sorry, it's tough narrating and playing sometimes. So we'll do another Undying effect here. Sacrifice. Okay. Keep that on top, why not? And then sacrifice this, and that's lethal. We won match number 1. Double Bazooka Bog, duress not good enough for Zubera Storm. That was sweet. The extra sacrifice effect certainly looked good here. Wow. All right. Buckle up. This is going to be a fun one. I'll see you in match number 2. If you haven't joined them already, I would recommend opening up our description down below and joining our 7 social media networks. They're each great in their own way, but I would strongly suggest joining our Discord server. In there, you will find others just like you looking to improve their Storm game and grow as a combo community. If you're a member of our YouTube channel, you should sync your account to Discord to unlock our private member section that has the latest and greatest deck lists, concepts, and much, much more. Let's get back to comboing out. All right, match number 2. I am so excited after that first round. We're on the draw. Snap keep. Let's do it. Turn 1, Peat Bog. Turn 2, Zubera. Basic planes. Usually a good sign for the person playing Degenerate Combo. And by Degenerate Combo, I'm clearly talking about silly Zubera Storm. All right, so I played Peat Bog. We're waiting on our opponent. All right, they're taking their turn. Second planes. What does this do? Sure. Draw. Dark Ritual. So I think that this is actually go time. Dark Ritual. Zubera. Play the Stamina. Now we Village Rites, draw 3. It's going to come back into play, and then we're going to have the ability to Culling the Weak. But I think to start off the turn, you definitely want the extra card. Shred Memory for the first. Okay. And then we get 2 draws off this Village Rites. Opponent's playing pretty slowly. This might be a long one. Alright, so we have 1 mana. I think we fizzled because I can't keep comboing, but I can draw 4 cards here. We've played our land. I think that's honestly fine if I just draw 4. Okay. We can always come back next turn. And that looks fine to me. So I think we discard the Shred Memory and 1 other card. I'm not sure which though. Maybe the Swamp. Alright, so Shred Memory, Swamp. That's what I'm going to go with. Okay, it looks like our opponent's playing a limited deck. I don't know. But we're going to take 4 here. I'm going to talk trash and say limited deck and then obviously lose the match, so be prepared. Okay, so that was a tremendous draw. Threshold, Cabal Ritual. Zubera. We're definitely going to win this. Alright. Undying. Let's Culling the Weak. Make sure we have enough mana to do everything this turn. Auto yield. Okay, 4 mana. Give it Undying again. Deadly Dispute. Okay, draw. 2 more Zuberas. We get to draw 2 here. Might have to invest in some Japanese fellow Zuberas. Who knows? Alright, so we'll play the Viscera Seer. And then Supernatural Stamina. So I think this one draws 4. Alright. I guess it was 3. Need more mana here, though. Do I keep a blue sword? I think the answer is yes. Alright, so let's play the Undying. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have just bottomed it. Yeah, I ran out of mana. I said that I was going to win, and then here we are. Let's bottom that. I have 1 swamp in the deck. I guess I could Deadly Dispute, and that gives me a little bit closer. Oh, swamp doesn't do it. So I'd have to hit, like, Dark Ritual or something. Alright. I hit Dark Rit, so that's good. And Cabal Ritual. You just have to make sure not to use all 4 Deadly Disputes. That's a big thing. Sacrifice the treasure. Cabal Ritual. 24 cards left in deck. Unearth will bring back a Zubera. And let's Village Rites. Okay. 16 cards left in deck. There's double Deadly Dispute. Let's Unearth back the Zubera. 16 cards like I mentioned. Alright, we're going to sacrifice this, draw some number of cards. That can go on the bottom. So I believe if we cast or draw again, it's going to be for exactly the rest of our deck. I don't know if we need to do that, but just pointing it out. I do need to make a red mana, so we're actually going to sacrifice the Seer here. Play another one. And now we can play the Ember-Fist. Sweet. And give it Undying. Sacrifice it. Okay, target them. Auto yield. I didn't do save targets, I'm a dummy. That can stay on top, doesn't matter. Undying. That's fun. Sacrifice. Target them. This is a turn 3. This is a lot faster than I expected coming into this league. I thought the deck was going to be sort of slow. Put it on top. Sacrifice it again. Woot woot. Alright, so that went pretty well. They are a white deck, so they could have Prismatic Strands, and if that's the case, sort of tough to win. We could board in Negate, and we can also board in Fairy Macabre to get around that. I don't know if those are things we want to do. I'm just pointing out options. I think at the bare minimum, we want the Negate. And I think that we board out the Ashen Skin Zubera. Call it a day. Hit that submit button. I like the utility of having Negate with the Shred Memory. It's just really nice as this. Do we keep this? Opponent immediately mulligans the 6. 5 lands is so many. Yeah, let's take them all. This seems sort of reasonable. We don't have a blue source yet, but I think that's okay. Let's keep this, and I think we get rid of Village Rites. Basic Plains Pass. Ball Ritual. Welcome to the party. Alright, second Plains. I imagine they're playing a threat here, but who knows? No threat. We draw another Peat Bog. We're just going to pass. Do need that blue mana eventually. Cathar, sure. just play out our land. I need to draw a blue source. That's what we're waiting on here. I have 2 islands, 4 of the artifact land, and 2 surprise and scary. So 8 sources. Ouch. 17. Yep, draw. Not good. Alright. Have to pass. Also, I could draw Viscera Seer and then sacrifice the Seer to make a blue mana with Deadly Dispute, and that could get us going. This draw's a little bit anemic. So I'm taking 7 here, going to 10. I could be dead on their next attack step. Right? And that's representing lethal. Draw. Swamp is not going to do it. They got me. Mono white, too strong. Alright, so game 3 coming up. I'm just going to resubmit. I think that was a little bit of bad luck. Alright, I'm actually going to make a quick change. I'm going to board in the second Zubera, the Ember-Fist. I was thinking about it. Basically, it's just insurance so I don't lose to Fairy Macabre, because they're a deck that could definitely be playing Fairy Macabre on the board. Alright, so we have our blue mana. I think that this is... Right, so I'm just going to play first turn Scary. And that means that I can play the Floating-Dream Zubera on turn 2. I don't think that they'd have anything to remove the Floating-Dream Zubera, but I could be wrong. Turn 1 Plains, Javelier. Alright, Peat Bog and Zubera. Once again, I am asking you for a sacrifice outlet. We can go get one with Shred Memories, but the Javeliers are an issue. So if I go get the Blood Vampire, whatever it's called, it's a 1/1, so they could kill it with the sacrifice trigger on the stack. A little bit annoying. What are you doing, opponent? Come on. Land number 2. War Falcon. Draw. Another Unearth. Alright, so I am going to Shred Memory for the Blood Vampire, whatever it's called. Blood Throne Vampire. Alright, pass the turn. So right now, black mana is actually a bottleneck for next turn, so if we could draw something, it'd be nice. Like a Dark Ritual. Alright, opponent's turn. Mana number 3. Ouch, 18. 3/3 flyer. Okay. Draw their Shred Memory. Awkward. The mana this round has not been good. So I think what I'm supposed to do, and I don't love this, is play the Undying card first. Play the Vampire, and just accept that the Vampire is probably going to die to the Javelin. Okay. Draw. Yep. Ah, god damn you, Cabal Ritual. Alright, so now I need to draw another black source. I think I'm actually just going to cycle on Unearth here. Because I have tapped black sources in our deck. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose now. That's a bummer. If I had known the Cabal Ritual was on top, I could have cycled first, and then we would have been fine. Yeah, and I'm just getting punished. Maybe I was supposed to cycle first. I have 8 in the air next turn. I'm probably just dead. Alright, so I go to 4? Sure. Miracle Draw. Thanks for being late, Dark Ritual. Alright, so we lost. I feel like this round might have been my own fault. It is what it is. Bummer. 1-1. Playing your favorite combo deck in Paper just got so much easier with the Epic Storm mini token pack. You can pick one up at theepicstorm.com/shop for $13. It includes 64 double-sided mini tokens. That's 128 tokens total. And they include 10 black, 10 blue, 10 red, 5 green, 5 white, 3 colorless, 20 storm counters. That means that you can count your way all the way up to 20 for Grape Shot, everyone's favorite Stormwind condition, a Galvanic Relay Exile Indicator, 4 treasure tokens for Strike It Rich, and then 10 monk tokens for our vintage friends. It also has Slime Time Live, 8 Progenitor Ooze tokens with the power and toughness already built in to make playing in Paper so much easier. No fumbling around with dice, we've got you covered. Make sure to go grab those if you're playing Modern. And then Squirrels versus Goblins, Chatterstorm versus Empty the Warrens, the Battle of the Ages. You definitely need 20 Squirrel tokens and 20 Goblin tokens. You're going to love this mini token pack, I promise. And once again, you can grab that at theepicstorm.com/shop. All right, match number 3, we're on the play. I was actually thinking about that previous round in between, and I think I definitely threw away that game 3 by being impatient. I was playing around I can't think of what it's called, but it's all white creatures get +2/+0, but I think I couldn't afford to take the chance, and I probably should have just been willing to die to it, because I knew that I couldn't beat the onboard trick, and that was just a mistake, so that's my own fault, but we're just going to look to bounce back and win match. This is a pretty easy keep in my opinion. Alright, turn 1 bridge pass. Uh-oh. I can't imagine that burn is a good matchup. Draw. We've opened up sort of a slow hand, too. Alright, Epicure. Draw. So we're going to play out the Zubera and just pass the turn. They did miss land, too, so that helps. Chaining me. Okay. And they're passing. Don't know what to do here. I feel like maybe I just play the Vault and pass. Yeah, I mean, I think that's honestly just the play here. They can't kill me from 13, even if they hit a land. Suspend Rift Bolt. So theoretically, next turn they could kill me from 13 if they drew the land. Draw. Cabal Ritual. Alright, so I think we're supposed to try here. Undying. Culling the Weak. This will be our first draw. That was a good one. Very, very good one. Alright, so now it's Deadly Dispute. So now we draw 2. Beautiful. Alright, Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Unearth. Cast. Bring back the Zubera. That's 6 cards. Let's Deadly Dispute again, and then I can cast the Cabal. Good deal. We're going places. Cabal Ritual. Play the Swamp. Why not? Unearth. Get back the Zubera. Stamina. Culling the Weak. Draw a whole bunch of cards. Love it. Right. Undying again. And let's play a Seer. Sacrifice. Draw a whole bunch more cards. Love it. 30 cards left in deck. That can go on the bottom. Ball Ritual. The Ball Ritual. I don't know if I've given this. I'm just going to sacrifice it. I can't remember if I gave it Undying or not. It was in the bottom. I did not, apparently. Okay, so we'll bring it back. Dark Ritual. Cabal Ritual. Roughly infinite black mana. Undying. Okay. That can go on the bottom. Might as well make them discard their hand, right? Do I want that? Let's put that on the bottom. Sacrifice. They can go on the bottom. Dark Ritual. The Zubera in here it is. Okay, so let's add a red. Play the Flame Zubera or whatever you would like to call it. Undying. Sacrifice. Target them. Save targets. Auto yield. That can go on the bottom. Alright, that was game number 1 over Burn. We probably want these Hydro Blasts if I had to take a wild guess. I also don't hate more of the Black Zubera in this matchup. Just because I think they might try to switch to killing a bunch of our creatures. But we're at 66 cards, which is a lot. I think you could probably board off the Shred Memories. I don't think you're going to have time for that in most games. Maybe cut like one Cabal Ritual and then one of each Undying. Try this. I think that this is a keep, but it's a little bit risky, right? Like, we don't have land number 2. We don't have a blue source for the Zubera. Right? Have to get a little bit lucky. Taking 1, going to 19. And they hit land. And another needle drop. Sure. Draw. There's our blue sword. Pass the turn. The dangerous part is we could just be dead next turn. Even with the Zubera as a blocker. Spend Rift Bolt. Pretty scary. And another Rift Bolt. Okay. I'm going to 14 and I'm about to be at 8. Draw. Yeah, I just have to play the Zubera as a blocker here and hope for the best. Right. I'm at 8. They have 3 cards in hand. It should be pretty easy to kill me. They could have sacrificed the blood token there. Chose not to. So now they have 1 unknown in hand. So I'm dead if the 1 unknown is any burn spell that deals 3. But here's the thing. If I block this, I guess I could always draw a land off the Floating-Dream and be fine. So I think I'm not supposed to risk it and just block here. Alright, and I drew the land. Draw. Alright, so I think we start on Cabal Ritual. Floating-Dream Zubera. Give it Undying. Culling the Weak. Alright. 4 black mana. Dark Ritual. Supernatural Stamina. And let's Deadly Dispute, so that way I can have this Pyroblast up and feel a little bit more comfortable. This draws 3, I think. 2, okay. I think I want to play this Zubera and then Culling the Weak, because it's going to make this Zubera draw more cards. And they drew Mountain. Okay. I'm gonna Village Rites and save mana. Okay, draw 2. So we've hit a little bit of a snag right now. I'm gonna burn 1 Dark Ritual and cast the Deadly Dispute. Hopefully we pick up a... There we go. Exhume was a terrific draw. Alright, so... Play the Exhume. Now we get to get back to Zubera. Give it Undying. And Village Rites again to save mana. Oh, they just conceded. Alright, 2-1. Woot woot. Hey, you're still watching. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe. If you're looking to make a purchase from Card Hoarder, TCG Player, or Amazon and are looking to support us, you can open up our description down below, and in there you will find our affiliate links. Those same links are found on the homepage of the Epic Storm. But that's not all. We've included a Card Hoarder button on our website that will load the Epic Storm in your Card Hoarder cart to make life simple for you. Match number 4, and we are on the play. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I'll keep. We are lacking a Zubera. I am well aware, but I don't think you can ship this hand. Hand's like fairly solid. Alright. Bog Pass. Forest? Interesting. Arbor Elf, okay. Bog Pass. What's going on here? Their land destruction, okay. Pass the turn. I have not faced land destruction in some time. Okay. They discarded boarding party. I think I'm just gonna take my draw here. Alright, so we're bottlenecked again. Like, I knew that was a possibility when I kept, but I was sort of thinking that I would draw out of it, and it just hasn't happened quite yet. And I think here comes a boarding party. Yep. Copious Sprawl. I think I'm probably supposed to cycle this Unearth. Like, it's just not doing enough right now. Cool. Alright, come on, deck. Be good to me. Draw. So we can go get the Black Zubera, which honestly just might be the play. Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Transmute. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be the Black Zubera. So we have 6 cards in graveyard at the moment. I think I have to burn one Cabal Ritual, unfortunately. Okay, I'm going to burn the other one as well. Zubera, then Deadly Dispute. So this can make a blue in case I draw into Floating-Dream Zubera. And we're going to discard our opponent's hand. Because even if the draw 2 off this Deadly Dispute isn't good, we can Exhume and then Village Rites again. Okay, draw our 2 cards. So I can go get Floating-Dream Zubera, but I'm all out of mana. So I don't think that's actually a great choice here. And if I Exhume, I'm giving them a boarding party. Which is kind of scary. I think maybe I just shred memory and then pass? I don't think I can afford to give them a boarding party to attack me. Let's just go get the Zubera, play it, and then pray that we get the tap. I mean, it's probably just going to die to Lightning Bolt, and I'm going to lose this game, but I have to take the shot that I could potentially. Right? Yep. So now I need to draw like one of my 2, or I only have 1 swamp in there. Damn. Alright. I think we're just dead. Bummer. Fractal summoning? Sure. Make your fractal. And I think, I guess theoretically I could still draw this one. Boggy's not good enough. Alright, game 2. Hanza. Jeez. I'm not even sure if I sideboard. Like, I guess I could bring in the negate. Or the Ember-Fist to play around graveyard hate. Shave on like 1 shred memory and maybe one of the Undyings. Let's try this out. Alright. Let's see if we could draw any of those indestructible lands in our deck. The answer is no, but I'm still going to keep this. And I think we lead on the Surprise and Scary in case we draw into the Floating-Dream Zubera. Because that would allow us to theoretically try to win on our turn 3. I guess even turn 2. Razor. Into the Karoo. This is like a really good start for them. Oh, and I'm getting punished for not leading on the bog. Wrecked. Alright. So next turn we can play Shred Memory into the Zubera. Play number 3. Ah. Frustrating. Alright, let's just go get our Zubera anyway. Rough. Just getting our lands destroyed. We have 4 indestructible lands in our deck, but we didn't draw them. They have 4 cards. 5 mana. Rika Moment. They have 3 cards in hand. Come on, deck. Give me that island. Actually, I think that might have been bad. I'm going to cycle this, but I think that like it's bad because if I draw into a tap blue source, I look like a dummy. I didn't, but I should have. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to take the counters off Peat Bog. Boarding Party. And another land destruction. Like, I don't think I'm supposed to mulligan to the artifact. Like, that seems silly, but obviously it looks bad right now. Draw. There we go. Dark Ritual. Vera. Play the Stamina. Ball Ritual. Village Rites. Come on, deck, be good to me. Seer's good. I like Seer. Draw. Village Rites again. Unearth is amazing. Okay, let's cast it. Put the Zubera back into play. And I think we're supposed to Deadly Dispute. It's only 1 mana effectively. And I'll get to draw like 5 cards. Culling the Weak. Not quite good enough here. Alright, so I need like Dark Ritual to keep going. I hit Dark Rit. Perfect. Alright, Dark Ritual. Unearth. Cast it. Get back to Zubera. Culling the Weak. Things are looking better. Guess we Exhume. Play the Undying spell and then Village Rites. Once again, I'm asking you for Dark Ritual and we hit. 25 cards left in deck. Dark Ritual. Culling the Weak. 17 cards left in deck. Cabal Ritual. Seer. Guess we transmute here. For Deadly Dispute. Alright, so we're going to dispute away the Viscera Seer. And then play another Zubera. And then dispute away the Zubera. We can draw most of the rest of our deck. Alright, 5 cards left. Wall Ritual. Alright, I think we've got it from here. Red, play the Zubera. Give it Undying. Culling the Weak. Alright. And they concede. Alright, so we won by the skin of our teeth. Now, I really would love to draw Mistvault Bridge. I feel like that would be good for our, our sanity. So let's try that out. Yeah, just hit submit again. Sure. Keep. Don't love this hand, but I'm not going to mulligan it. For one Arbor Elf. Okay. Razor. Got it. Ouch. Draw. Bridge was good. If they tried to destroy the land, I think I might cycle Unearth. Not sure yet. They're just getting in there. And they're passing. So I feel like they might have Red Blast in here. Play out the Seer. Saves a mana on the combo turn. And if they try to kill it, who cares? Okay. Good deal. Another Arbor Elf that are still holding up 2 cards in it. I feel like they have Pyroblast, but I could be wrong. 17 life. Draw. Alright, let's transmute this. Go get our Floating-Dream Zubera. And I'm just going to play it here. If it dies or gets countered, don't care because we're just going to go off next. And one of the reasons that I'm doing this is that I want my lands in the graveyard next turn for Threshold for Cabal Ritual. They have 1 card now. Alright, we're taking 2 to 15. Draw. That was a good one. Alright, Dark Ritual. Okay, we're going to tap these for mana. Let's Unearth the Floating-Dream Zubera and play Supernatural Stamina. Ball Ritual, Seer, and Sacrifice. So this is going to be the first card we draw. Auto Yield, Red Trigger, Auto Yield. I don't want that. That can go on the bottom. Alright, so this is going to be a draw 2. I think that can go on the bottom. I'm going to use 1 blue mana here. Bring back the Zubera. Then Village Rites. So this is going to be a draw 5, I believe. And we hit another Zubera, which is wonderful. Alright, so this is a draw 4. I think it's actually better to Deadly Dispute. Alright, so this is like a draw 7. Hit the Swamp. Alright. Ball Ritual was a good one. How do I keep going? Ball Ritual. And then I think we have to Deadly Dispute to make blue mana. Sacrifice the sea. Oh, I could have sacrificed the land. I'm a dummy. That was actually a really bad move. I completely forgot about my artifact land. Okay, so now I think I want a Village Right. So the reason I don't want to dispute is I need to save that red mana for later. Right. 31 cards in deck. No rituals there. We might have fizzled. The ball ritual's not good enough. Might as well unearth a Zubera. Then move to cleanup. I'm going to keep one of these in hand because I don't think we can afford to get them both like Tormod's Cryptid or something, so discard another Zubera. Maybe the Shred Memory and one of the Undying effects, or maybe Village Rites. I have to discard another? Jeez. Land. Alright, 24 cards left in deck. Boarding Party. 7 mana. 8 mana. Crusher. Alright, clock's on. Draw. Ball Ritual. Alright, Deadly Dispute. Can't believe I sacrificed the Seer. That was really dumb. Can play the island here. Why didn't I Undying? Ah. Sorry, I'm like so caught up in narrating that I'm messing up now. Alright, it's gonna be fine. Let's play the Zubera. We'll give it Undying. Sacrifice it to make mana. Save targets. Auto yield. Alright, so now Unearth the Zubera. Give this Undying. I'm gonna fizzle. Let's Deadly Dispute and sacrifice the Floating-Dream. Okay. 17 cards in deck. That was really good. I think I just have it from here. Sack the Zubera. At 14. Play the Viscera Seer. Supernatural Stamina. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna sack this just in case. Draw some cards. That can go on the bottom. Alright, let's sacrifice this. That can go on the bottom. Supernatural. Sacrifice. Bottom. Ritual. Culling the Weak, why not? I played absolutely terribly this round. Awful. Despicable Magic. And we still won. We're 3-1. And that one loss, probably my own fault. If someone better than me played this, we'd be 4-0 right now. But let's just see if we can win the 5th match. Get that 4-1. I would be super thrilled. I will see you in match number 4. If you're looking for more great Magic the Gathering content, definitely check out the Eternal Glory podcast. It is myself, Bryant Cook, alongside Brian Koval and Phil Gallagher. We primarily discuss Legacy. That said, a lot of what we talk about transcends all formats. We're available on all major podcast platforms. The 5th and final match. We're on the play with Zubera Storm. I would love to 4-1 this league. And here we have a hand, a lot of sack outlets. I don't know why, but I want to mulligan this. Like, we don't have a Zubera, we don't have blue mana, and I got punished already once in this league for keeping a hand like this, so I think we're supposed to just put it back. Alright, so here we have the Floating-Dream Zubera. We don't have a blue source, so that is a concern. I think you're supposed to bottom the Cabal Ritual. Alright, we're going to keep this and get rid of that. Alright. Turn 2, we have a Shred Memory. I'm not sure what we'll get yet. It could be the Vampire. It could also just be Deadly Dispute. Who knows? I'm going to make up my decision once we see what our draw is. Bog Pass. Bridge, so likely Affinity. Alright, I think we just get the Vampire. Especially with drawing the extra Undying effect. Pass the turn. Alright, so they played Bridge, Black Mana Floating, Blood Fountain. Okay. Come on, deck. Blue source. Let's go. Killing me, Smalls. I think we just have to pass here. We have 8 blue sources in the deck, plus Deadly Dispute. I think if I drew a Dispute, I'd probably sacrifice the Vampire, just to try to win. And oh, we can give the Vampire Undying, too. Come on, Deadly Dispute. Deadly Dispute would have been such a good draw. Great. We're at 18. They have a lot going on over there. So I'm stuck in this weird spot where if I miss this turn, do I discard the Floating-Dream Zubera for 5 black cards that are reanimates? The math says no. Another Floating-Dream. So now it's pretty free. 7 down to 11. Yeah, I'm supposed to discard 1 Floating-Dream. They have Gav Blast. The math still doesn't kill me here, so I take 7 and I'd be at 7, so they would need like double Gav Blast to kill me. Sure. So I can think of 8, 12, 17 hits off the top of my head in our 49 card deck. Actually, I guess that's not true because 6 of those blue sources come into play tapped. So I don't know. Let's see if I can do it though. Draw. Dark Ritual does not do it. Think we have to play the vampire and pass. Try to give it Undying and block. Are they paying the unblockable mode on the Gear Serpent? That doesn't come up very often, so that's kind of funny. We're going to chew. Come on, deck, please. All right, come on, be good to me. That is good. All right, so we're going to attempt to win. Unearth, return the Zubera. Need to not play like garbage right now. All right, so we're going to give this Undying. Right, sacrifice the Zubera. It will come back. So this will be our first card. Village Rites is a good one. Auto yield here. Okay. Another Undying. And now we're going to cast the Rites. Need to get lucky here. We're drawing 4 cards. Those don't do it. Right, draw 2. Dark Ritual's good. Okay. Another Undying effect. Sacrifice, draw 3, I believe. Yep. 3 was the number. Alright. I think we do Undying effect and not Deadly Dispute. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I think it's just Deadly. I don't even know how many this is drawing anymore. Alright, so Culling the Weak was a good one. Need to think about this. So I can sacrifice the vampire, which is fine. Alright, and now Cabal Ritual. Unearth. Bring back the Zubera. Play Deadly Dispute. Great. So much mana. Cabal Ritual. And play the Red Zubera. Give that Undying. Culling the Weak. Save targets at them. Auto yield. So that did them 6. We'll need another Undying. Sacrifice. Okay. Then one more. Deadly Dispute seems appropriate here for it being lethal. Woot woot. Game number 1 over Affinity. Let's go. Love it. Alright, so I think we probably want Echoing Truth for like relics and things like that, but I could be wrong. Just trying to think through this right now. I think we could shave 1 Shred Memory and then 1 of the Undying. Let's try this. It's also possible that this deck wants more blue sources. I'm not sure. Alright, this hand's very good. We're going to keep this. You can definitely tell by watching this video that this is my first time playing the deck because like this league has been a nightmare. And we're up a game about to be 4-1 with Zubera Storm. Opponent goes to 5. Bridge pass. Play the scary pass. Seat. Whoa. Blaze Fiend? Kind of cool. Draw. So think we just play the Zubera here, pass the turn. If they try to kill it, we can Village Rites it, and then everything's fine anyway. Maybe I should have just accepted it dying and played the second scary last turn, so that way I could untap this upcoming turn with more untapped mana. But it looks like they're representing some sort of interaction. I think I'm just going to pass the turn. I might even try to Village Rites on their end step. The interesting list for sure. Blood Fountain. So they're leaving up like Spell Pierce maybe? Oh, Glaze Fiend gets huge very quickly. That card might... That's pretty impressive. This card's no joke. Alright, I think I'm gonna Village Rites. Do the other Echoing Truth. Okay, still no Ritual though. That's not good. Draw. 3 cards in our opponent's hand. Just gonna return the Zubera. And I think I'm going to pass and just discard the Shred Memory. I have double Echoing Truth up if they try to kill me. Alright, so it looks like they're activating their blood token. Discarded a Vault of Whispers. Thoughtcast is a good one. Alright, so 2 damage coming in right now. Another Thoughtcast. Enforcer, sure. So I don't know if I'm supposed to burn the Echoing Truth here. And the reason I ask this is we are a Cabal Ritual deck. So if I tap this land, I get 2 more cards in my graveyard towards Cabal Ritual. So I think that means that the answer is actually yes, that I bounce this. It's going to be really punishing if I fizzle. Let's Deadly yeah, I can't play the Undying effect because I'm so choked on black mana. This is a draw 3. Dark Ritual, okay. So we'll play that. Play the other Floating-Dream Zubera. Give this Undying. Play the Seer. Let's sacrifice the Zubera. This draws 2. Auto yield. I can't keep that bottom. So I'm in an interesting spot here. If I play the Undying effect, I have to hit one of the 2 swamps in the deck. But I think I'm almost pressured into doing it. So let's do it and just pray for the best. So this is a draw 3. Another Zubera does dig pretty deep. But I don't know if that's actually good enough. I think I'm supposed to just bottom it. Alright, deck. Oh, and I have 1 swamp in the deck. My bad. So I'm playing towards like a really small out here. Do it. Draw like 5. I missed. Alright, so we're gonna bottom here. Player land. And Echoing Truth this. Pass the turn. Get rid of these lands. The Zubera can go Shred Memory. Okay. That certainly could have gone better. Blaze Fiend, Mirror Enforcer, and they still have 3 mana up. Okay, 4 cards in hand. Am I allowed a Cabal Ritual? I resolved. Okay. Attempt to unearth the Floating-Dream Zubera. Try to give it Undying. Culling the Weak. Another Zubera. 4 black mana. So let's give this Undying again. I need to know how many Deadly Disputes are left, so after this I'm probably going to have to count them. Because I need to know if I'm allowed to play the Zubera from hand. Alright, I am. Dark Ritual. Might as well give this Undying. Sacrifice. To draw 3, I believe. Yep. That can go on the bottom. Dark Ritual. Village Rites. So much mana. Wall Ritual. Let's unearth that the Dream Zubera. Deadly Dispute. 18 cards left in deck. Now 11. A lot of mana in there. Alright. Wall Ritual. Play the island. Play this Zubera. Sacrifice it. 5 cards left. Wall Ritual can go on the bottom. Alright, so let's play the Ember Zubera. Weather the Storm. Yikes. I don't know if we can beat that. It's gonna be tough. I mean, if we do, it's gonna be a sweet way to end this league, but I don't know if I can deal that much. Alright, so 74 life. Can we do it? Undying. Let's start off by making a little bit of mana. Target them. Save targets. See what we can do. Village Rites. This brings us down to 3 cards in deck. Bring back the Zubera. Give it Undying. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Village Rites. 50. Yeah, and I think I know that my bottom card is a Cabal Ritual. Okay, sacrifice this. That one dealt 10, but I'm not going to be able to do it here. That's a bummer. Yeah, I mean, my hand just doesn't do it, right? Okay. Next game. They're mulling for Weather the Storm. That's a weird. I mean, it makes the green make sense, I suppose. Do I board out the Echoing Truths? I don't know. They could have Graveyard Hate and they just might not have drawn it. Maybe I want the Malice. Alright, I'm going to try this out. Or maybe we want double Ember-Fist. And just like that, this is another way of beating the Graveyard Hate. Alright, on the play for game number 3. Sure, this seems pretty reasonable. When it takes a mulligan. So I'm going to lead on Island, and then on turn 2 I'm going to play Island. I'm going to try to save this Peat Bog. I don't really want to use all the counters too quickly. Bridge. Their Bog. Bolt of Whispers. Picker Wellspring. Well, guess who's getting in there for 1? Yeah. Okay. Another Ichor Wellspring. You got it. Spell Bomb. That thing. Draw. Get in there. If our opponent was really smart, they would have seen that in that game we only had 1 Ember-Fist. But I think that they'll probably try to just like stop the whatever this is called, the Floating-Dream Zubera. Blood Fountain. Let's slide this. Draw. Get in there. All right, let's tap this and give this Undying. Maybe they'll sacrifice the Spellbomb here. Great, so let's see how they decide to do that. Okay, so the draw trigger resolved, Undying trigger resolves. Deadly Dispute. So we're going to draw 4. Bring back the Dreamkin. They decided that was enough. Honestly, that was good for me. Like, I'm fine with that. Like, that worked out pretty well for us. Alright, and we will go to clean. Get rid of Peat Bog, maybe? Thought Cast. Frogmite. They have 6 cards in hand. Another Thought Cast. Frogmite. Uses Blood Token, okay. There's their green source for weather. I don't know if we're going to be able to win this turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, possible. Pretty unlikely, I feel like, but it's possible. Maybe not, because I'm not drawing any cards. Oh no, I am. I have Village Right. Am I supposed to try here? Red. Play Zubera. Let's play the Seer. If they try to Gav Blast it into response, I can Supernatural Stamina. Play the Stamina. Okay, we're gonna let that go. Culling the Weak. Target them. Save targets. Auto yield. We're just gonna have to get really lucky off this Village Rites. Great. Village Rites. They're at 14. Right, so does this do it? I don't know. Use the blue mana. Let's get back the Seer. Play Zubera. Sacrifice. Yeah, this is not lethal. That goes on the bottom. I mean, on the bright side, I guess I'm playing around weather a little bit. That goes on the bottom. Alright. I might have played myself out of this game. Or out of this match. Great, they're at 7. Fountain. And they're just going to use the blood token immediately. Alright, we're going to sacrifice our Seer, try to find something that can go on the bottom. Not looking good for the home team. Okay. Draw. That's not going to do it. We're taking 6 here, going to 10. So we're dead next turn to a Gav Blast. Or if they have like a post-combat mirror. 2 mana. What is this? Deadly Dispute? Another Blood Fountain, okay. So they can get another trigger here. Started the Glaze. Draw. Alright, so if I draw Zubera, we can try next turn. And they have the Gav Blast. Alright, so we went 3-2. I think part of, well, I definitely blame the mono white match on myself. I don't know if my decisions mattered that much in this match. Maybe they did. This one might also be on me. But I'm actually pretty happy with 3-2. If you told me coming into this league that I would 3-2 with Zubera Storm, I'd be like, yes, Like, sign me up. Because I think the deck is thought of as a little bit of a meme, but it was super powerful. I really enjoyed it. I don't think that my list is perfect. I think that you probably want a better mana base because I felt choked on blue mana a lot of the time. Um, I don't know what I would do to fix it. I'm open to suggestions. I also felt like my sideboard wasn't that useful, but I could be wrong. It might have just been the matchup we had. I really liked the addition of Village Rites. That felt really good. Deadly Dispute was awesome. I don't know. Like, it felt pretty good, but once again, this is my first time playing it. I made a lot of mistakes. Maybe there's a card that's glaringly obvious that I missed. Hit me up, let me know. Thank you for watching. Keep storming. Have a great day. Hey, Bryant Cook here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, but also follow the social media channels down below. If you want to support this content directly, I would recommend going to theepicstorm.com/shop. And if you need a little bit of assistance with the Epic Storm to get to that next level, I would recommend going to theepicstorm.com/tutoring. Don't worry, there's more great content coming right up.